Today, I'm at Eurobike 2026 and I'll try to trade up from this $3 beer to hopefully a bike frame. Let's begin. So I think my first step is finding a brand that has smaller items in stock, like chain oil or something like that. I'm trading up at Eurobike, starting off with an Italian beer, and I was wondering if you had anything you would like to trade with an Italian beer. We have a deal. Thank you very much. There we go. First deal done. We've got our first item. The beer is gone and we've got some Liquimoli dry lube. Let's go. Now, at this point, I had a pretty clear strategy. I wanted to take my chain oil to a different hall where the more Asian brands reside, but that turned out to be a mistake. Because, well, most of these companies are OEM brands, which basically means that they are companies that manufacture things for other companies. So they don't necessarily have stock in place here, only display stuff. Add to that the language barrier made it very difficult for me to get my story across. I'm at Eurobike, trading from a beer, and hopefully at the end of the day, have a bike frame. And I was wondering if there's any way you would trade this for an item.
I don't need this.
Okay, I tried. Okay, so that's what rejection therapy feels like. Anyway, let's try again. I'm at Eurobike, trading items to get to a bike frame at the end of the day. Is there anything you would be willing to trade for this?
I'm sorry, my English is not. I'm sorry.
So the language barrier is becoming a problem. Let's see if we can find a solution. I have this right now. Is there anything you'd be willing to trade for this?
These samples, we
Yeah.
have to show it till the end
Yeah,
of
okay.
show.
No worries.
If it was last day,
Okay,
then no
okay.
issue, but we need to show to some customers.
No worries. Now, I must confess, at this point, I was actually losing hope. I thought, okay, I'll be stuck with this chain oil for the rest of my life. So I decided to switch up my strategy, leave the OEM hall, and return to a hall with more mainstream brands like Rock Bros. I'm doing a challenge at Eurobike. I started with a beer this morning,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to trade it up to something by the end of the day.
Yeah.
Right now, I've got dry lube chain oil. Is there anything you would be willing to trade for this dry lube chain oil?
I do.
Do you now?
12 seconds later.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. What a trade. There you go. I'm gonna do an unboxing live, come on. Let's take a look here. It's a nice looking one as well. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Good luck.
And hopefully this becomes a bike frame by the end of the day.
Oh,
You might have noticed on Instagram, but 2026 has been the start of my running era. Like, I impulsively signed up for a half marathon and now I'm desperately trying to get in shape. And that's where my Yesoul T3S Plus treadmill comes in, allowing me to run whenever I want, regardless of weather conditions and time of day. It is also underrated how many calories you can burn by simply walking, especially on an incline. This Yesoul T3S Plus has a motorized incline that goes up to 10%. That is more than you're ever gonna need. And a standout feature of this treadmill is the built-in display that can turn 360 degrees, in case you want to use it for yoga or strength sessions. But as you know, I'm a fan of cycling on Zwift and also running. And well, this display has free and unlimited screen mirroring, so I can cast my favorite apps like Zwift and YouTube onto the screen. But I think my favorite aspect is the size of this treadmill. It is super compact but still works perfectly for tall people like myself. And when you're done, you can easily fold it so it doesn't take up your entire living room. Anyway, if you like what you see and you want to get one, I've got a discount code. It is code BN10 for a 10% discount through the link in the description. Go check it out. Oh snap, is that a mid-video haircut? Yes it is. Gotta say, in this video, I was stuck with my dry lube for like a minute, but in real life, it was multiple hours. So I was super happy to get rid of it and have some glasses to bargain with. I'm at Eurobike, trading from, at the start of the day, a beer, and at the end of the day, hopefully a bike frame. And I was wondering if there's any way you would trade these glasses for a Cyclus product.
What product you want? You are
A Cyclus Smart Pump, I'd love.
maybe last day.
Okay, no worries. Thank you very much. That said, after this trade, I try to think less about what my next trade could be and think more about what the trade after that would want. And well, since our Rock Bros glasses are worth about $30, I think 2 trades from now, I want to be at about 150. So I started scouring Eurobike for brands that have products within that range, and that's when I came upon Profile Design. I think these guys might be the one. So I think they make these TT skits and so forth for triathletes and maybe time trialists, I assume. And I guess you could call my strategy reverse engineering my trades, because I decided to ask them what they would want for a potential trade. So, what I've got so far is, I've got some glasses. Some Rock Bros glasses.
I think I might be a step too early for
I
you.
think you could be a step too early. Come back soon.
I think
I think if you came back soon, it could be a
yeah.
good idea.
What do you think is the next step? Because I'm thinking I tried Cyclus Smart Pump, didn't work out because they can only afford to get rid of the stock on the last day.
Ah,
I'll try some bike computer brands.
yeah.
That's the area where I'm trying to head to, you know?
maybe some little GPS thing.
Yeah.
Maybe they can come back.
Okay.
And maybe a bottle cage, carbon bottle cage.
Yeah, I'll give it a
Yeah.
try.
And then I could swap it with something else.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have a potential deal.
You have a potential deal.
Profile Design.
Yes.
Let's not forget the name.
No, let's not forget the name.
Now, this conversation was actually super valuable because I've basically got a roadmap. I need one of two items, a bike computer or a carbon bottle cage. And that's when I spotted a brand called Tririg who focus on triathlon and make carbon bottle cages.
I'm doing a challenge at Eurobike. I've got glasses right now, but I started with a bottle of beer. Is there any way I could trade this for, hypothetically, one of your beautiful bottle cages? Is that a deal?
Yeah, these are the strongest ones in the world.
Really?
That's what all the pros use.
So,
Yeah.
the triathletes.
Yeah.
And of course, these glasses are for you, eh?
It feels pretty crazy that we started with a $3 beer bottle and now have a $90 carbon bottle cage by Tririg. And most importantly, it is the exact product that Profile Design wants, so it sets up our next trade perfectly. So I guess it's time to head back to Profile Design with our Tririg bottle cage.
So now you've got something worth some money. This isn't a bad bottle cage, you know?
Is it really good?
It's pretty good, yeah. A lot of triathletes use this bottle cage.
Do you like triathlon yourself?
Yeah, well, we are a triathlon brand, but
Yeah.
we also do a few gravel products as well.
Yeah.
So, you know, our forte into gravel's coming, you know, getting more and more people see us and,
Yeah.
you know, the adventure rider, etc. So what I'm going to do is, because I actually think this is this cage, and it's worth a bit of money. So I'm going to exchange you for a pair of the new Neosonic Ergo Plus 52 GMR handlebars.
That's crazy. I love that.
I know. And you may even want to use it for your own bike.
I almost don't want to trade it away.
No, you've kind of won.
I'll be honest, I kind of want to keep them, which is not exactly in the spirit of this video. So I have to trade it away, but I don't have a strategy for the next step. So I think I'll go find some lunch, think about it, and come back with a new plan. Not bad, eh?
Wow.
All because of your glasses.
That's awesome. I love that. Okay. Profile design. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So what do you think the next step is? Where do I go from here?
Maybe some nice wheels.
Nice wheels.
Some nice wheels could be quite good.
So I think it's time for a bit of a strategy meeting. Right now we've got aero bars from Profile Design, but I want to get to a bike frame, hopefully by a brand like Windspace.
And I think I need to start thinking outside of the box because a brand like that does not need a wheel set or something because they make that themselves. So to get from aero bars to a bike frame, I think I need to look for a potential service they need.
And well, this morning I was eavesdropping at the Windspace stand and there's something they do need, but it's not a product.
We didn't bring that fresh over, and I think it would mean the world if we can get even a couple of really high-res photos.
Now, if hypothetically I take photos for them, I don't think that would be in the spirit of this video. I would have to trade my aero bars for some time of a photographer at Eurobike here to then trade that for a bike frame at Windspace. But it's an out of the box, but a very complicated plan. Now, full disclosure, the people at Windspace do have a rough idea of who I am because of the podcast and my own videos, but that's why I don't think I need a $1,000 product before I approach them. That said, I must confess I was not too confident in my plan.
12 seconds later.
So, Konstantin, I just met you at Eurobike. We were speaking about cycling events, Inferno series. Explain what this is.
The Inferno series are probably the best cycling events you can do in Europe. The most amazing landscapes all over the Alps, in France, in the Dolomites, in Slovenia, and this year for the first time also in the Pyrenees.
You also do photography?
Sometimes only one job is not interesting enough now, so I do some photos and a PhD in international law.
So, I'm going to ask you something. I've been trading up from a Italian beer at the start of this video through 5 trades into these aero bars. And I was wondering if there's any way I could trade these aero bars into your photography services, which I can then offer to another brand at this exhibit for another product.
I think so. They would fit very well on my cargo bike.
Really?
Yes.
You'd be down?
Yes.
Here you go. There we go. That is nice. Do we have a handshake deal?
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.
Now, this trade was actually a massive risk because I've got photography services now, which is perfect for WinSpace, but if they don't trade with me, then I'm stuck with those and another brand might not need them. But okay, the gamble has been made. It is time to go to WinSpace and try to finesse their CEO, Steven, into giving me a bike frame? I'm sorry, but this is not gonna go well.
I'm making a video at Eurobike, trading up from a German beer at the start of this video.
Okay, really?
I've gone through 5 different trades, and in doing so, I now come to you. This is a photographer.
Okay.
He also runs cycling events all over Europe, but that's a different story.
Okay.
But he's got a camera. He can do photography work.
He's real. Real photographer, real.
Yeah, he's a real photographer. I didn't just dress him up as a photographer. I promise you.
Okay.
You've got a nice bike frame here.
Yeah.
Is there any way I can trade this man temporarily, potentially for a WinSpace bike frame? Is that possible? Really?
Yeah, sure. Just take it.
Really?
Yeah, the show is show will end. So take.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I must confess, I wasn't sure whether he was joking or not, but turns out he wasn't. This handshake was the end of our journey, starting off with a $3 beer and finishing with a WinSpace bike frame valued at, I think, $2,200, but that's not everything. WinSpace is sending me a full frame set, so frame, wheels, and handlebars. And of course, they have to send it to my house because it didn't exactly fit in my luggage. So of course, the second it arrives at my home, I'll be doing a bit of an unboxing video and maybe I'll even try to build most of the bike myself. Now lastly, I want to give a massive shout out to another YouTuber called Kev Does because he made a similar video on YouTube a couple months ago, so I basically stole his video a day. Anyway, go check out his video.